guys, today we are going to play around with my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I know so many of you guys chose this as your choice for February's premium box, and you guys are really excited. You can't wait to get it. You can't believe this palette was a choice item, and now that you guys know that I have it, or were reminded that I have it, it was requested that I do makeup looks with this in order to get you guys pumped and inspire you guys to create looks of your own when you receive your palette. Again, this is not featured in Boxycharm until February, but since I got her, we're gonna dive on in and play around with her super early. And yes, watch this video now and then revisit it later when you get your palettes. Follow along, and as always, if you ever recreate any of my looks, make sure you tag me over on Instagram. That way I can repost you guys over on my stories. Tip of the day, make sure you use a nice base. This is NYX's eyeshadow base in their nude shade, and a big like packing brush, and just pack your base on. When you're using pastels and or pops of colors, you want to make sure you use a really good tacky base. I'm gonna keep it nice and light, so I'm going fairly light. For pastels, try to use one of these that's like, if you're gonna use a lavender is gonna come off really lavender on your lids. If you stick to a shade like a nude, a lavender, or a white, think of it as a piece of paper. And I've said this before on my channel, but some of you guys are new here. Welcome. If you use a lavender marker on a white piece of paper, it's gonna come off lavender. If you use it on a nude piece of paper, it's still gonna come off somewhat lavender, but it's not gonna be as vibrant. If you use it on black, you can't see it. So remember, your face is your canvas. Think of your face as a piece of paper. You want colors to translate as true to color as possible, so you have to give the shades a decent base. We are going to do a series of looks. I'm gonna try to do at least three looks with this palette. I'm gonna keep it simple today because most people like more wearable looks, but we're still gonna add a little pop of color. We're gonna start off by going into the shade Libra. Now with this big fluffy brush, instead of tapping out, I'm going to tap the eyeshadow into the brush. That way we can pack this on. I'm gonna add this directly on the crease, but instead of blending down, I am going to blend up. This is gonna be a beautiful transition shade that's gonna blow out. We're gonna add a little bit of warmth to the eye with this without going cranberry, reds, or pinky. I just realized this eyeshadow is the same color as my background. Okay, yeah, ahora, ¿qué color vamos a usar? What's the next color we're gonna use? Creo, let's go a little darker. Yo quiero usar Hot Mess. So we're gonna use Hot Mess. We're gonna go just a little darker. Con la misma brocha, same brush, we're gonna tap that cranberry shade out here. Vamos a disolver esto en esta área aquí. Esto va a ser una combinación súper bonita que puedes usar todos los días. This is gonna be a nice little eye combo that you can pretty much use every single day. Because I'm trying to keep it wearable, I'm not gonna make this outer area too dark, and I'm not gonna blend it out too much either, like outward. You guys know I'm known for that. Okay, puedes añadir un poquito más del color oscuro si lo quieres más oscuro, pero vamos a tratar de mantener esto lo más neutral posible. Eso está súper chulo. Isn't that really cute? It's already like simple but nice. I'm gonna take that very same shade and I'm gonna drag it down here. I am so happy Cami is taking a nap. Camila está durmiendo ahora. I'm gonna get the Zarbee's night spray. It's like an aromatherapy. Está supuesto dormir los babies. I've heard a lot about it. En TikTok estaban hablando de ese spray que duermen a los niños. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but I definitely want to try it. Vamos a ver. Aunque voy a decir, we are sleeping a little better. Estoy durmiendo algo, pero not the entire night. Una noche entera creo que pasó one time en 8 meses y medio, casi 8 meses y medio. Only sleep one entire night in 8.5 months. That's a lot. Pero supuestamente it's like an aromatherapy kind of spray, lavender, and I don't know what else, and you spray it in the air y dejas que they breathe it in. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna work. Yo les aviso if it works. Is that not pretty? I think it's super, super, super pretty. I'm gonna use a flat synthetic brush. I'm gonna dip into this shade down here. It's called Supernova. And then we're gonna pack that all over the lid. Vamos con la brocha a aplicar eso. No nos vamos a pasar. Vamos a tratar de poner un layer bien finito. Así que, más que para añadirle un poquito de brillo, we just want to add a little bit of the shimmer from the glitter so that we can keep this nice and wearable. Now, don't get me wrong. If you wanted to pack this on, you can. Just use your finger. Look at how pretty this shade is. And honestly, look, if you go in with a finger, super vibrant. But I would do this more for like a nighttime look or like date night, Valentine's Day, something like that. And I would keep it super simple for everyday wearable. That's personal preference. If you want to pack it on, girl, just go in with your finger and pack it on. Fun fact about these formulas is that the shimmers will stay on your eyes. These glitters did not shift on me, and I tend to like touch my face a lot. Did not shift on me. Los brillos se quedan en donde los pones y no se mueven. Gonna go back in with that maroony shade, Hot Mess. Y con el mismo color ese vamos a tratar de añadir un poquito más. And then we're gonna blend it. In Spanish, you say difuminar. Mira, voy a mezclarlo. You know why? Because se me hace más fácil decir mezclar que difuminar. Honestly, guys, there are certain words in Spanish that if you want to say it the right way, like blending is difuminar, I'd rather just say mixing because it just makes more sense to me, and I think most people would understand me. For mascara, I'm gonna use my Tarte Lights Camera lashes. I'm gonna pack it in the bottom and then just apply a small layer at the top. Porque nos vamos a poner pestañas postizas. I'm definitely gonna go in with some falsies. You guys already know. Here's the style of the lashes I will be using. They're by the Queen Lash Box. And the lash glue I will be using is by Lola Lashes. It is their clear lash adhesive liner. I know these lashes are a little extra for every day, but I just felt like I could also glam it up even though it is a very neutral type of eye look. So definitely go in with a lighter lash, more wearable everyday lash, and it would look amazing. I think I want to like darken the outer area a little bit. I'm grabbing a pencil brush. Again, I'm just trying to cater to as many people as possible. Tons of people like their neutrals and super wearable looks, but a whole bunch of you guys also want inspiration on how to branch out and not just always have wearable looks. And that's okay. We can use pops of color and get a little creative. So with the pencil brush, as you guys can see, I went into the darker one. It's called Vortex. And I'm just creating like this faux wing. All right, I feel like we've got a really good look going on. I don't want to like overdo it at this point because if you let me, I totally would. I would add like a black liner on my waterline at the bottom and just do the most with it. And I think it's really pretty already the way it is, and the lashes kind of added extra glam to the look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set this. If you're happy with the look already, you just leave it alone. I think we can add a little bit of highlight. So I'm gonna use the Custom Enhancer palette by Cover FX. I'm gonna use the pink since our eyes are more like in the pinky family because of the lavender and stuff. I'm gonna add some of that in here on the inner corner. I'm gonna pop some on my brow bone. That way when the light catches the area, it looks really pretty. Un poquito aquí. Tip of my nose, above the bridge. And then with my ring finger, I'm gonna go into that pink and I'm gonna add just a touch of it. I'm not gonna over blend it. I'm only going to apply it here, directly on the cheekbone. All right, guys, and here is the completed look using the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. Most of you guys will be receiving next month. Now that I've created a pinky-ish, pretty wearable type of look, let me know, do you guys wanna see a smoky eye? Let me know. Do you guys want to see a smoky eye? What colors do you want to see in use? I know for a fact people want to see this teal shade. A lot of people want to see these two shades in action. But I don't know. You just let me know what you want to see next, and I'd be more than happy to put it together. And that is a wrap for today's video. I truly hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. That way I know for a fact that you guys want me to continue to create tutorials featuring products that you guys will be receiving in future boxes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.